What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube. And today, I got to admit, I've lied to you guys. For the last 2 weeks, I have posted haul videos, and I said that last week I was putting myself on a book and DVD freeze. And I thought that was going to be the last haul video that I was going to have until July, until the big book and DVD conference in Monroeville from my house. So I had decided that the next 6 months were going to be very haul free. I was going to save money. I was going to stop buying so many books and DVDs when I have a large unwatched DVD column and a large unread book drawer upstairs. But I lied to you guys. I happened to go out again. There's an exchange store. It's called The Exchange. Maybe 20 minutes from my house, right down the street from Half Price Books. And I had never been to an exchange before, but I had heard they have a massive rack of DVDs for $1 each. So I figured I would go check the store out for the first time with a friend of mine. Also, Half Price Books had their Book Lovers National Weekend this weekend, so it was 20% off on everything, coupons for the regular customers. So I went to Half Price Books and got a few books, and I went to The Exchange and got several movies. So I do have another haul for the third consecutive week. I want to say that I'll be done again until July now. I'll take the next 6 months off. But there's no guarantee of that because I'm obsessed with bargain hunting. I love getting stuff for $1, $2, $3 and under. So I'll show you guys. I got about 10 DVDs and about 4 books here to show you guys real quick. It's going to be a fast haul video. But I want to show you guys what I got this past weekend. So I'll start with the DVDs first. I got this set from The Exchange. I love these combination. Anytime there's like a combo DVD with like 4 to 6 to 8 movies on it for a few bucks, I always get them. This was a very cool looking set because the cover looks awesome. It's hard to see with the glare there, but I got this for $2.45. This was $2.50. $2.50. They had a big rack at the front of the store where they had movie sets for $2.50. So I got this for $2.50. It's 8 psychopaths, 8 maniacal movies. So it's a 2-disc set with 4 movies apiece on it. The 8 movies are Sideshow, Mr. Halloween, Demonic Toys, which I'm sure you all know, Dust Devil, Bunny Man, Killjoy, Scarecrow Slayer, and Secrets of the Clown. I love Scarecrow, I love Pumpkin, and I love clown horror movies. Those subgenres are awesome, and this one has all 8. So far I've seen 2 movies on this. I already saw Demonic Toys previously, and I like it a lot, so it's worth the $2.50 alone to own that for me. And I did watch Bunny Man last night, and it's pretty terribly awful. I might do a review on that later. If you want to see one, tell me in the comments down below. But again, there's already one good movie on here, and there's bound to be at least one more. There's a bunch of clown and scarecrow movies on here, so for $2.50 to get 8 movies, even if one's a gem, I've won. This one I will show you guys. I'm very excited about this one. It is the American Pie 3-movie unrated set. I have the first 2 on VHS, and I've been wanting to upgrade for a long time. And the third one I have on DVD, but this comes as a set together, which is cool. And this was also $2.50 for all 3 movies. The packaging was cool. You have kind of the pie design there, and then it pops open as well and shows different cast photos from the background, different stills from the movies. So a nice little pop-out set. Again, getting 3, which I already have, but upgrading my VHS copies of 1 and 2 to now include 1, 2, and 3. I put that back wrong. Oh well. I'll get that in a second. But also it includes a bunch of extras too. The extras on here include Enter the Dominatrix Inside the Bachelor Party, Jason Biggs Warning, Don't Try This at Home, Grooming the Groom, Stifler Speak Classic Movie Lines, Music Highlights, Cheesy Wedding Video, and Viewers Top 10 Scenes, and more. So, not only do I get this cool packaging with cast and crew scenes and the pie and upgrading my sets, but also a ton of extras on this unrated 3-disc set for $2.50. So, I'm sure you guys like American Pie out there. Who doesn't? It is one of the comedies of my youth. I've always enjoyed this, so it's cool to have. I got this actually from Half Price Books for $3. It is a Home Alone 2 Blu-ray. I owned 1 and 2 on VHS, but they're at my dad's house. I lost them in the move when I was 17. I haven't seen them on DVD in a long, long time. I love Home Alone 1 and 2. 1's a little better, but 2's still pretty solid. I got this Blu-ray for $3. You don't often get Blu-rays for $3. The problem is the bottom part, if you guys can see, the bottom of this has a little chip in it. So the bottom of the case is chipped a little bit, but the DVD is in really good shape, and again, it's a Blu-ray for $3, so Can't beat that. Love Home Alone. Classic movies. 1 and 2 are great. I don't watch 3 through whatever, 7. They're horrible. I got this actually from Target. We stopped at Target on the way between stores, and I got this as well. I'm a huge Grease fan. I come from theater. I love musicals. Grease is the all-time best TV adaptation of a musical. It shaped the genre for television. I love this. Love this cover. I recorded it off TV when I was a young kid, but I never had a physical copy of it. So upgrading my quality to DVD instead of a TV version. And again, this is the Rydell High Special Rockin' Rydell Edition. So Rydell Sing-Along, deleted scenes and alternate scenes, DVD launch party, Grease memories from John and Olivia, the movies behind the music, Thunder Roadsters, and much more. So a ton of features in the DVD upgrade for Grease, which I love. This was $4 at Target. So $4 is about the max that I pay for a movie. Usually $4 or $5 as much as I'll go. But I love this movie and I love the features, so picked up Grease. Now we go on to, I think all these from here on out are exchange movies. I got from the exchange. This was $1. This movie was $1. Black Swan. I saw this in theaters when it came out, but I never owned a copy of it. I saw this the first weekend in theaters and I love it. Darren Aronofsky is probably one of the best dark directors in the world. I'm not even into the whole ballet dancing circuit, but this was just gruesome and dark and good acting, and Natalie Portman, and just fun and erotic and suspense-filled. I love this movie. I never owned it since theaters, but I had to get this copy for $1. And it also has a special feature, Metamorphosis, a behind-the-scenes documentary with Darren Aronofsky. So you get a documentary on this as well as the movie for $1. You can't beat Black Swan. Love it. And of course the scene with Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis. You guys know that's pretty special. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Also for $1, I got one of my all-time favorite movies, probably top 10 all-time for me, The Departed. This was another one that I saw in theaters and never owned afterwards. I had to see this for college for a screenwriting assignment. We had to watch and critique this, the script writing of this. So I saw it in theaters, fell in love with it. I think it is one of the best movies I've ever seen in theaters in my entire life. Probably one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time, actually. One of the most modern entries on my list of favorites. I love this movie. There's also a theatrical trailer and subtitles, so no real features, but again, to get this movie, to own it officially for the first time for $1, you cannot beat this cast. This is one of the best casts of all time. It's Scorsese at his best. It is $1. It is wonderful. Also for $1, I got High School Musical 2 Extended Edition. Now, if you've seen my last haul video, you saw this in my last video from Half Price Books, that I got this last time. Well, I opened up the case for this to put the movie in to play it, and it was actually High School Musical 1 Extended Edition. So I bought 2, thinking I got number 2 for $2, and it was actually part 1. So they sold me the wrong movie that was inside here, but I didn't have part 1 on DVD from the stores either. So that was an upgrade for me. But then I figured, now that I have Part 1 Extended Edition, I have to go out again and get 2 somewhere. Well, sure enough, they didn't have it at Half Price Books anymore, but when I went to the exchange, they had this same edition for $1. So now I officially have the Extended Edition of Part 1 and Part 2, and I got this for $1. So there are rehearsal cam, high school karaoke, extra music scenes, sing-along feature, and I really enjoyed the features on Part 1, so if these are anything like the Part 1 features that I watched, this was a great buy. So I wound up paying $2 for the first one and $1 now for this edition of this one. Again, love musicals, love Disney. On top of horror, you guys are seeing more sides of me, I guess. I got this one for $1 as well. Rules of Attraction. I owned this on VHS as a blind buy back in the day. I found it at a flea market for like $2 or $3, and I bought it blindly because I love Dawson's Creek and James Van Der Beek is in the movie, and it's a good cast. So I bought it blindly on VHS back in the day, and I watched it a lot. I like this movie. Good reverse order, good shots, good psychology. Very underrated. I haven't seen it in years, but I've been upgrading all my VHSs to DVD, so I found this for $1 and had to upgrade it. Special features, there are commentary tracks, anatomy of a scene, trailers and promos, and bonus commentary with mystery guests. So some good features. Again, James Van Der Beek, Shannon Sossaman, Kip Perdue, Ian Somerhalder from Vampire Diaries, Kate Bosworth, and Jessica Biel. Written and directed by Roger Avery, so amazing, amazing cast. Underrated movie that really goes under the radar, and I got this upgrade for $1, so I'm very excited about it. 2 more movies. They go together. These were both $250 each. The sets, Pumpmaster 1, 2, and 3, and a set of 4, 5, and 6 4, 5, and 6 here. So this was $250 and this was $250. I saw these sets here. I don't own any of these movies. I've seen, I think, 1, 2, and 3, but I've never seen the sequels. There's like 12 of them now. I've heard like 1 through 4 are very good, 5 and 6 are okay, and the rest are crap. So these are the best ones of the series. I've seen most of them a long time ago, at least once, but I finally own a couple now, which is cool. So again, both sets were $250. So I got all 6 movies, both DVD sets, for $5 total. So 6 movies for $5. To own these for the first time, and I'm glad that I got these ones and not the later ones, because the later ones I've heard are very, very bad. I haven't even really seen them, but yeah, Pumpmaster 1 through 6 for $5. Good, fun movies, cheesy B horror with a lot of fun gore and stuff. I love collections like this. Now I've got 2 of them with Pumpmaster on them, so very excited. We're running a little long here, so I'll give you guys the books real quick. I got 4 books. I got 5 books from Half Price Books. I love their $1 section. Every book in a certain clearance section of theirs is $2 or under, so you get some for $1, some for $2. I picked up 2 blind buys. I always love finding new authors. If you guys could recommend me like lesser famous, awesome horror authors, I love horror and thriller and suspense. If you guys know any authors that aren't obvious ones, please give me some recommendations in the comments down below. I love finding random books and covers and titles that look cool. This one's called Dark Places by Linda Ladd. I've never heard of her, never seen this book before, but it was $1. So again, the back of the book sounded cool. The title and the cover look cool. You see there, every killer has them. And it's a spider web around a laying person in bed. Again, I'm going to give this a shot. Best case scenario, I can find a new author to look for and a new cool title that's underrated. And worst case scenario, I don't like it and I lose $1. No big deal. Same situation here with The Street Where She Lived by Mark Morano. Never heard of him, never heard of the book. But I love this killer stalking down a street. The title sounded cool, the back read cool, and the picture, the cover art got me. So when I do these $1 blind buys, I look for a cool cover and a cool title. This looks cool. Again, if you guys have heard of either one of these or read them before, let me know what you thought, spoiler-free, in the comments section down below. And if you would like to see a review of these books, again, down below, give me comments. I got 2. You guys know I love Harlan Coben. I have 3 of his books. I read them all, each within like a day or 2, like 2 sittings. Harlan Coben is my favorite author right now going. I own 3 of his books, and I loved all 3 of them completely. So I found 2 of these for $1 a piece in there. This one's called Fade Away. So I'm very excited to read this one. This is a Myron Bolitar series, which is his most famous character that he writes about. Fade Away here. Another one called Long Lost. This is also Myron Bolitar. So anytime that I can get Harlan Coben, because like I said, once I read 3 books from the same author, and I love all 3, I'm going to be enamored. So I love this guy. He's the best author right now, in my opinion, that I've discovered recently. And to get 2 of his books for $1 a piece, can't beat that. One final book here, the final item I will show you guys today, and it is a great one. I'm very excited for this one. The Mammoth Book of Slasher Movies, an A to Z Guide to More Than 60 Years of Blood and Guts by Peter Normanton. I found this in the arts section with Jason Voorhees, my boy, on the cover. If you guys like slasher movies and you guys like books about compendium books, this is really cool. As you can see, I've started reading it already. I'm just picking and choosing movies to read about here. This book is awesome. This was $6, plus I had a coupon, so it came to like $5 with everything together. So a $5 buy here that I found for $6. And Jason Voorhees on the cover. And it is, again, it spans, basically what it is there are introduction chapters that talk about each age of horror from before the 60s and the Monster Hammer films, to the 70s era of the slasher starter, to the 80s, to Wes Craven's Scream and kind of the hip 90s, and to modern day. And it covers like over 500 movies, different slashers. It gives like a 1.5 to 2-page write-up on over 500 slashers. And it also has a director's section in the back where it talks about famous horror directors. And each one has, for each movie, when you can flip to a certain movie and read about it for a page or 2. Each one has year of release, runtime, where it was made, who directed and wrote it, who shot it, how much money it made, quotes from the movie, cast of the movie. This is an awesome compendium of over 500 movies, and it has all this info for each movie. And again, what I like about this is you can just flip to a certain movie, or you can read a few pages, or you can skip around. There's no particular, way to read this or you can go to the chapters about each decade or each director. This is a very, very complete 500 plus page book of slasher movies that focuses on not only these known ones like Jason, but on the underground ones as well. So I've already been reading this, and it's a great write-up. This book is excellent. I'm glad I got this one, being $5 for this, and it was very, very worth it. So again, what are your favorite items in this haul? Do you guys want reviews on the movies and books that I showed you today? What's your favorite DVD that I got? What's your favorite book that I got? And have you heard of the ones that I have not heard of? And what do you think of them? If you've seen or watched or read any of these things in this video, tell me in the comments down below what you think and what you want to see next from my channel. Until next time, guys, this has been Jason Burke with my hopefully last haul video for a while, but no guarantees this time. Stay scared, dim the lights, lock your doors, and enjoy the movies. I will see you all real soon.